reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second eight, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught, completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. They've they've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up when they can.
Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the wideout goes in motion. Now on 3rd and go, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. He's got the first down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And now they'll set up for the point after. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good backman. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll give it to the running back. good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try the left side with a toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield. But no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. The Blue Hens line up on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Spins away from defenders. Refuses to go down. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. Crucial third down play right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
You got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Ball handed to the running back. Gets past the 35. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense comes out to start this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The pocket breaking down. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. It's the 2-minute timeout, and we've got a blowout developing here. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. They keep him off balance with a run. He finds some space. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Washington now operating in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Important 3rd down play coming up. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Huskies. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes their way on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Blue Hens come up to the line in the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Blue Hens pick up enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Third and short here in this playoff game, in the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Delaware. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. It's another deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. Now the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Washington. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Return trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat and to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And the defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Now this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Across the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. That has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Blue Hens looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He breaks free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the Blue Hens are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Gets made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Launching one to the end zone. Scooped up in the defense. Football comes out. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops. Ball. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost.